There will. Up to trauma, peace, love, unity. I am Keanu, and I want to tell you something. How praying to my ancestors, it led me to who I am. Like, I'm not talking about who they tell me I am, because if it's up to them, our history started in the 1600s. We were just some people just in Africa picking some fruit, trying to survive. That makes sense though. So look, I start my history 5 million years ago, but that's kind of too far, right? So look, the more I pray to my ancestors and like ask them, like, who am I? What tribe I come from? What South Africa? I want to know. And I was just begging, and my mom, she took a DNA test. What a surprise! We are majority Nigerian. Well, my mom is majority Nigerian, right? Then, over the years, I started working at warehouses, and I met several Nigerians who came up to me and told me, "Where are you from?" I'm like, "I'm from here." Blah blah. Then they be like, "Man, you look like you from my tribe." I'm like, "Wow, what tribe is that?" They be like, "Igbo, Igbo." And I'm like, "Oh." They didn't know that like I was doing research on all the tribes in West Africa. And first of all, the first check. Who do I look like? I don't look like this tribe. I know I'm not from them. All right, second, what do these tribes, like, what are their morals and what are their beliefs? Oh yeah, we are very different in that aspect. Blah blah. So I connected my natural traits to a tribe's natural traits. Then everything always led back to Igbo land. Everything always led back to Igbo land. Then you look at the history of Nigeria, the history of West Africa, the history of... Don't start with the transatlantic slave trade, because you might miss something. You can start in the 12th century, the 13th century, the 14th century. Yeah, so in our kingdoms, it was thriving. There's a reason why there are black people around the whole world. Predominantly part of Nigeria, Ethiopia. One of those two. They either come from West Africa or East Africa. One of those two. So that means that they had settlements, kingdoms everywhere, pyramids everywhere. That's why when the Nigerian say, "Yeah, I want to take off the world," and Americans say, "Man, I want to take off the world." I mean, those just two brothers that have two different nationalities, that was born in two different places. The same person, bloodline. But look, before I get too deep, Imela. Like, I want to say thank you to all the Nigerians I met along the way, bro. Like, man, I'm 31. Like, I remember my first friend from Africa named Isaac. He came when I was in the 6th grade or something like that, 6th or 7th grade. And from there, it been a 16 year journey of me discovering who I am. And then, like, when I tell, like, African American all the information that I learned by just listening and by just researching, and the reason why I can't really call myself Black American anymore, because I understand why you call yourself Black American. Because everything who you are is black. The identity that America's mixed with African Americans has put on us So, to be honest, in America, what does it mean to be a black male? Answer that in the down below. What does it mean to be a black female? And now all I got, man, I can tell you what it means to be a Igbo woman, a Igbo man. Even like shout out to Yoruba people, Yoruba men taught me how to be a man. So I can never, ever, ever, even though like my views on the LGBT and other stuff is very, very different, but it's probably because I grew up in America. I still, bro, Eddie, like 75% of how I think and like how I act is really influenced from the Nigerians who saw me as who I truly am, despite like in America what they tell me I am. So this is something I cherish forever and ever. Have a good day. Thank you for the Yoruba people. Bawo, I know. Peace, man.